stage. Ha! There we go. Let me mute. Now getting accustomed to this live streaming. Are we good there? Let me fix around me. Get my book. And I have on my shirt. Can you see my shirt? I have on my shirt today. Welcome. Let's see who we have here. Okay, let me bring the computer closer, like somewhere I can actually. Good. Be within. Hola, Neosha. So I see we have Neosha. Let me put you all on the screen. Hello, Jazz. You were waiting. And there is Neosha. Hello. Listen, I saw you all there commenting and I could not figure out how to go live and it was right in the screen. I need to stop that. I need to get accustomed to this live thing. All right, so, and I think I put, because I put my laptop on and then not my phone. Anyhow, let's see, who else do we have here? Let me bring the computer closer. Oh, Nick and Neosha. Hola. Thank you. It was a good gift from one of my friends, you know? And if you want, you can go check out her channel, Jazz Nomad TV. Or Nomad. I think you pronounce it Nomad. Yeah, you you will get it figured out. I will. I'm planning to go live every Wednesday. So I have a lot of time to figure it out. I do. I really, really do. So welcome and thank you all for showing up. How do you hide that? Okay, good. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm all over the place today. I went walking and I am like so tired. I have my water here and I got my notes. Let me open the book. My pen. All right, so let's see what we're talking about today. Today, all planned out. I'm trying to be all professional and all organized, and it doesn't work good on me. I go with the flow. I'm the go with the flow girl. Okay, so today's live is overcoming life challenges. So how this live is going to go, I want to thank everybody that has shown up, and I thank y'all for taking time out of your day to be on my live with me. I truly, truly appreciate it as I practice this live thing. Anyhow, so today, how today is going to flow, I have a few points I'm going to talk about on today's topic. Uh, the tongue is tying up, and I'm very, very nervous. So if I sing like all over the place at a point in time, just tell me in the comments. You're kind of going all over the place, you know. Just let me know, because I need to slow it down. I need to calm down. I really, really do. See, I'm fixing everything, and nothing needs to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. Okay, so let's start. First thing I have on my notes today is life comes with a lot of challenges, especially when you're moving forward. Don't we all know that? You know, I found that in my life, microphone's on, good. Um, you're trying to do everything. Right. So I found that in my life, when it came to, wanting something, you're asking universe, asking God for something, for you to get something in your life, or you're just going through the season of every single thing is going wrong, as they always do. And those challenges can really, really beat you down. I know a lot about those. I've been through a lot of them. I think I'm going through a challenge right now, and because I don't think life challenges ever stop. But yeah, so we're going to talk about the things that I do or the things that I use to overcome my challenges, and hopefully they can help you. And we're going to do it all on this live video, and it's going to be interactive. So there are going to be some points of in here that I'll, ask you, for to answer a question, or drop an emoji. And if you have any questions while I'm talking all over my face, yum 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 yum, feel free to drop it in the comments, because I will be pausing periodically through the live to check the comments, because I don't want the comments to flow up, and I don't, and because I want how I want it to go is that everything flows. Breathe. That's what I need to do. That's what we need to do sometimes when we're having challenges. Really, really breathe. Right now, I'm having a challenge of trying to do this live, and hopefully when I get up from here I don't have any back pain, because I had serious back pain yesterday. See, I'm going all over the place. Let's start. So I have points, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to touch on today. So the first one we're going to touch on is shifting your perspective. Then we're going to go on to rebuilding your inner strength. And if you see me looking down, I have my notes here. And then it's stop holding on to what's hurting you. And the fourth one is taking action. Don't we love that? No, we don't. Who likes to take action? I wish everything that we wanted would just drop in our laps. I personally do. And the final thing is trust that something better is coming. So we're going to touch on those 5 things today. So let's get started with the shifting your perspective. Now, when you're going through whatever challenge it is, and I think that I'm good to say that, in life, every single bit of your life, even as good as it is, there's some challenge that is going on. Something is happening that you have zero control of. And my motto that I live by when I, you know, heard it was, you can change when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that for me means that, when you're going through those hard times, and oh, I'm doing great. Oh my jazz, yay. Right. When you're going through those hard times, hopefully, oh god, the lights. What do I have here? When you're going through oh sorry. We're supposed to read this bit. The challenge is not to break you, but it is to grow you. So when you're going through those hard times, instead of looking at it like, oh, this again, why do I have to go through this? Why this is happening to me? Or it's something like familiar. It's like, oh, this always happens. Don't look at it from the perspective of why is it happening to me, but look at it as, what is it that I'm supposed to learn in this challenge? What is it? Because I found that when I started to look for the lessons in my challenges, they didn't seem as hard. And so right now, I'm going to ask you, and I want to hear from you in the comments, what is one challenge? What is one lesson you've learned what is one lesson you've learned from a challenge you've had in the past? Put it in the comments so that I can see. Anything. If you've learned like patience, or that you're stronger than you think, or whatever lesson it is that you've learned through, whatever thing you went through, you can definitely put it in the comments, and let's see what we have. Hi, your silver shift. That is Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How are you? I see. Oh my God, it's going crazy in the comments. So let's see. Um, Neosha says, oh, Nick and Neosha. I say Neosha because I know that's in Neosha that's watching. Definitely love this. Oh, thank you, Neosha. Um, let's see, what's the next one? If you learn from it, it's not a failure. It's very true. Can I say babe? That's my husband. Oh, you're always so supportive. This too shall pass. Everything in life, challenges are temporary. This too shall pass. Everything in life, challenges are temporary. They are truly temporary. But sometimes they just feel like it's forever, and it's never stopping. All right, so let's move on to the second thing that I have on my list: rebuilding your inner strength when you're dealing with challenges. So it's building your confidence and resilience. Confidence and resilience don't come from easy times. Don't we all know that? I don't think that I wanted to be confident if I didn't have things that I knew that I needed to stand up for myself for, or if I knew, if life was so easy and, things weren't so hard and I didn't have to tell people, no, you can't do that to me. I wouldn't care about getting confidence. I wouldn't care about self love. I wouldn't care about those things because life is a breeze. But I think that when we get challenges, is to not only um, it's not only for us to go through those hardships, but it's also for us to grow inwardly. It's also for us to build that backbone of strength and resilience that will help us in the future for that future person. Because when I think about my life, if I did not have if I didn't go through all those horrible things, I wouldn't have stories to tell you, to create a channel, to help you today. I wouldn't have those experiences. But because I went through those hard things, I can now bring them to, because I've changed and worked on me inwardly, I can now help somebody else. So I think that challenges, they grow us, um, they make us stronger, and they make us they force us into confidence, and they force us into building that I call it that backbone that we definitely really need to carry us through in life. Let's see what I have here. Oh, and one thing that I remember when I was writing this down was every challenge that I've been through, I've always think of, I said, what did you learn from it? I bring a word. So for me right now, my current challenge that I'm going through, I think what I'm learning is patience. Patience is what I am learning. So I want to hear from you in the comments. What word has stood out for you through the years in the different challenges that you have been through, or in a challenge that you're currently going through? What word can you think of that you're supposed to learn right now? Like how I'm learning patience in my current challenge. I remember when I start holding on to what's hurting you. Oh, we're not there yet. Right. I remember, what was I talking about? You see, when you go alive, it's surviving hard times. I remember when I was consistently going through, living by people all the time, and it was so frustrating that, I couldn't afford to ever live on my own. That when the day came for me to live on my own, it meant everything. That although I didn't have the forks and the knives, and I had plastic plates, I had plastic cups to eat and drink out of, I was super grateful every single day I walked in my apartment. I said, I'm so grateful that I'm finally living in my own apartment. I did that every single day. And I don't think I would have been that grateful if I didn't go through the challenge of living with people that weren't too nice back in, my old adult life. Yeah. So the third thing we're going to touch on now is stop holding on to what's hurting you. So learn to let go. Woo! That's one. Let's see. Let's go to the comments and see what we have before we go on to that one. So let's see what we have here. What did I miss? Wow, you guys have been busy. I've learned that is not from failure. Right, I read that one. This too. Oh, Don said, "Oh, Jazz, I need to absorb that sentiment." When Jazz said, "This too shall pass." So what Neosha said? Neosha said, "I learned through my challenges to always find out the positive. I have learned a lot of patience." Yeah, it does teach us patience, doesn't it? Let's see. Kim, your confidence on this live is fabulous. So much improvement from last year. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love when people can see growth in me. And if you're not seeing growth in me, please do tell me. I do accept criticism too. Uh, Dawn, when she said at your silver shift, that's Dawn. I am counting on that to help me deal with life's curveballs. Yeah, life does have a lot of curveballs, and I'm sure that a lot of us are going through and experiencing our curveballs right now. Other people's testimonies have helped me. Me too. Me too. I that's I think hearing people's stories and learn and literally like you're not only hearing the story but you're also learning from what they went through so that you don't experience it too means so much and takes you so far than if you didn't know about this person went through this that if you didn't know that person's story then you wouldn't have started like a little road to follow like on what not to do. Let me ignore that. That's a call. Oh my God, what happened? Oh, good. Next one. Take a deep breath and let go of what is outside my control. So be patient. I love that one, Jazz. Oh my God. I have to get that. I have to write that down after the live. I have to write that down for sure. So let's read that over again. Take a deep breath and let go of what is outside my control. So be patient. Very, very true. So stop holding on to what's hurting you. We have a tendency of holding on to past pain and never letting it go and letting it go on to our next relationships, our next job, or our next friendships. We have a tendency of holding on to what someone did us in the past or what ugliness that we went through in the past to bring it along with us in our future. And I don't know why we do that, why we like to hold on to things so much. And I think sometimes it's unconscious. We don't know it. And that's why I highly believe that every few months or so throughout the year, I take like a inventory of myself. So I look and see, what things I'm needed to change. Even if something happens that upsets me, is it this situation that's upsetting me this much? Or is it a past experience that I went through that I am connecting that feeling with this experience to make it hurt more? Because sometimes when we go through similar situations, but our problem is that because we haven't gotten over that past one, the universe, God just wants you to just learn that lesson, and that's why it keeps showing up. So instead of looking at, why am I going through this once more? Listen, I had that question, especially when it came to living with people. I had that question, why am I keep going through this? But it's because I was not learning the lesson that I needed to learn back there. So it was following me throughout my life. And the reason why it stopped following me because I learned my lesson. I learned that I could have gotten myself from living by people to living in my own space. All I needed to do was ask for it and believe that I will have it. And it came to me. Yeah. And when I asked for that, I didn't have a job, like really and truly. And that's all I had to do. And that's the only reason that I keep experiencing that. So when you're going through a challenge and it's something that feels familiar, ask yourself, why am I going through this again? But not in the eyes of why me, but what lesson didn't I learn, or what is there that I need to do right now so that I don't ever experience this again. And if you don't know, there's a higher power that you can always ask what you need to do, and trust me, the answer does come every time. So let me know. Oh wait, I'm not even following my guidelines here. I'm just going off. I'm just enjoying this topic. So what I have here now is some struggles feel like they're never ending because we are afraid to let go of the old, just like what I was saying. So right now, I'm going to ask you to anything toxic, let it go. Anything keeping you down, let it go. And anything that is holding you back, let it go. Because people, situations, and even your thoughts can keep you back in life. And unless you let them go, you will never grow. Yeah, so put a smiley emoji in the comments if you know that there's something in your life right now that you need to release. Let put I want to see that smiley emoji, and let's go to the comments before we go on to the next part of the list. All right, so let's see. Oh Lord, let it go. Wait, am I take a deep breath? Wait, I saw that one. So Neosha says, and sing the song "Let It Go" while you do that. Yeah, there's a Frozen song. Yep, yep, yep. I love that song for that reason. Definitely sing that song. Let it go while you let go of those things, and it's not going to be easy. It's not as easy as I'm saying let go, but you have to make a conscious decision that you're not going to allow these things to follow you through life. You're not going to allow these people or situations to continuously stick themselves on you. We got to learn how to say no sometimes and how to say bye bye sometimes. Because a lot of the times why we don't get to the next level in our life is because we are holding on to people, places, and things that don't have a good energy for us. And because we are there with them, we'll never go there because their energy is here and they'll always keep you here. So let it go. And let's move on to the next one, which is taking action. Oh my God. Taking action is, wait, I'm seeing before I go on, all my smiley faces. Yay! Woohoo! And Jazz is laughing at Neosha. I'm following y'all in the comments. Jazz is laughing at Neosha singing that song, Let It Go. You know that song, Let It Go. Is it that? Is it that? It's a Disney song though. It's a Disney song. I know it's a Disney song. Hopefully you mean the same song as me. Right. So the next one we're going to is taking action. And take the so I'm going to read it. Take the first step. You don't need to have it all figured out. You know, when you hear um, there's you need to go someplace, but you never travel this road before. So basically, it's just like that. You don't need to know every single thing that's going to happen in the process. You don't need to know if there are going to be challenges along this road. All you need to do is take that first step. And when I think about taking my first step, I always remember driving. my drive away from my ex. I remember having driving in my car and looking in my rearview mirror, and I remember that feeling of I actually did it. And I was scared. I was so scared. But it was the best thing. And I didn't know like that I was going to sleep in my car. I didn't know there was going to come a time where I have to end up sleeping in my car. I didn't know there was going to come a time where I'll be living by someone and come home one day and they have my clothes and possessions separated into another part of the house that they, nailed up. I didn't know I was going to go through all these hard things. I knew I was going to go through hard things, but I didn't know what that road would lead. But the thing about it, that road also has led me from going through all those things to where I am today. And would I do it again? Damn sure I will definitely do it again if I'm going to end up right where I am today, because it was completely worth it. So that's what taking action does. Taking action does not mean that you need to know everything that's going to happen. It just means that you need to have the faith and the belief to know that your end result will be completely worth it. Because although you are going through your challenge and it's hard sometimes to let go of people, places, and things, very hard. I think it was very hard. If you do take the action, you're choosing yourself. And when you choose you, it could be so amazing. When I say that, I'm thinking of in choosing me in life, it has worked out to be so amazing. But I think we also have to get past, or you also have to get past trying not to think about everybody else. We always think that everybody else comes before us, when if we don't take care of us, then we can't help taking care of the others. If I didn't take care of me and my mental state and my confidence, and and going down all that road, that all those things that I went through, I would not be here to help you, to share with you, because I don't know your challenges, but I know that in sharing me and my journey, it has helped so much people close to me. And so that's why I'm here to help you, because if I'm helping the people close to me, why can't I help you too? All right, going off track. Keep on track. We don't want this to go much longer. Okay, so let me hear from you in the comments. I want to see it. Do you know that? I want you to put your favorite emoji in the comments right now if you're going to take one step today towards, if that's letting go of some person, if that's taking a step to closer to where, if that's taking a step that completely scares you, but it's going to help you, get over that challenge that you currently have, put that emoji in the comments. Let me see what's next. We have here, I am guilty of putting others first, but I am in recovery. Jazz, I know that you do put a lot of people before you. But yes, and that's good. But the thing with that is that you know it. The hard thing is that when you don't know it, because when you know something, you can work on it. And I like that you say you are in recovery, which means that you're working on it. And I absolutely love that. I give you like a double thumbs up for sure. Oh, I can't see that emoji. That's the emoji from the OSHA. And it's two cup, a 2 cup thing. Yeah. So anyhow, so let's go on to the next one. So the final thing on my list here is trust something better is coming. Something better is always coming. That's the thing with challenges. Um, every struggle I have faced has led me to something better. Oh, yes, it has. Every struggle. Even when I didn't think, even when I didn't see it at the time. Because I feel like if when the universe allows us to go through bad things and situations and it's it's preparing us for what we're asking for or what we have in our mind. And why what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Every struggle has right. But I think that with the struggle, there is always a good end result. And the harder the struggle, the better the end result. And thinking of this, it brings me back to when I was trying to manifest, getting my daughter. And every single thing in that pregnancy went wrong. I had extra doctor appointments. Every single thing went wrong. And it is in that challenge that I knew I was going to have a healthy child at the end of it. When I was letting go of, putting myself back out there for, right, when I was putting myself back out there to decide that I was going to start back dating, that was scary, which is an action that I had to do mentally. But it was completely worth it because the same day I met the love of my life today, you know. So, in all the struggles, and I did struggle with loneliness before that, I did have my breakdown before that. But when I think back about that breakdown, those breaking, those lonely moments made me hone in more on the type of person that I want. And I truly, truly got him and more qualities than I expected or than I asked for. And now I want you to comment if you trust you are choosing faith over fear. So moving forward, are you going to choose faith over fear? Let me know in the comments. Let's see who's going to use faith over fear. And if you have any questions, because we're coming to the end of this live, and I'm 33 minutes in. Oh my gosh. We're coming to the end of this live. I want to know if you have any questions for me, and I will be happy to answer them. So let's see if we have any questions in the comments, or did I go through all of the comments? I think I did. Neil should say yes, faith over fear every time. And it is hard, fear is so hard to deal with. It is so scary, especially when you're doing something that you don't know what the outcome is. And I think what got me on this journey too was I was obsessed with faith, you know, because, oh gosh, it nearly dropped. Because when you're alive, everything happens. Because, what was I saying before the phone and everything nearly fell on me? Um, right, I was answering about Neosha, faith over fear. Yes, fear is very scary. And I used to be obsessed with faith. I'm still, that's why I deal with manifesting. Obsessed with faith because knowing that we as humans can have, no matter how much faith we believe in something, once we believe in it, it will happen. It's like, what can't we not do? And that's why we have struggles. We have struggles because to get those goodies, we got to do the work to get them. It's like the reward that you would give your pet for if they do something good. So let's see what Jazz says. Faith always. Always. It's one thing that has helped me keep pushing in life. It is. Sorry, that's a big truck passing. This is something I really need to work on. Well, the hard thing that you know, Dawn, is that you have something that you have to work on. And sometimes it's those jumps. I call them jumps too when you're taking faith over fear, is sometimes those jumps that make a complete change in our life. The things that you are scared of doing is the one thing that would completely change your life. All right, so any questions? If this is wait, I think I got done, and I think that was the last one. So in closing, what I'm going to tell you is your struggle is not your ending. It's just a chapter. So keep going. And I watched a movie, I can't remember what movie it was, but I watched a movie, a children's movie a couple of years back, and it said the motto at the end of the movie was keep moving forward. And that always stuck with me. So I want to tell you, no matter what you're going through right now, no matter what challenge you have, just keep moving forward. And if you ever feel like you can't go anymore, my email is in the about section of YouTube. Send me an email, and I'm sure by the time I respond back to you, you will have that next step that you need. Because I know sometimes life can get overly challenging and overly hard, and it's easy for me to come and give you a whole struggle list, but sometimes that extra push is necessary. Okay, so that's it for the live today. Thank you all for joining in. I hope that I didn't bore you too much and that you had a good time joining me here. And next week's live will be the same time, hopefully. It should be the same time, 2 p.m. GST. And what I will do next week, I will not come with any topic next week. Next week, I am coming to answer any questions that you all may have about any videos that I have on my channel. So, yeah, and I'll be here for like 30 minutes next week because that's my time limit that I give myself to do these lives. All right, so let's see what everyone is saying. Jazz gave a heart, and Neosha said this was super great. You did awesome. Thank you. Oh, you guys make me feel so good. Great job. See you later. Bye. See you guys later. I have to figure out how to end it. Okay.